Hello and a very good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. I hope you're having a brilliant Tuesday and you are ready for a party. Yes, it is a party of much launchness. We have got, that made no sense, but we have got for you a brand new CTV exclusive coming up for you a little bit later on, which I think you're going to absolutely love, with 100 bonus points coming your way too. If you love Totally Tiffany, we've got some amazing goodies coming up for you as well. On top of that, we have got an out of this world deal. We've got an Explorer kit you're gonna love. We've also got your next opportunity to get your hands on the Beautiful collection, which launched at the back end of last week. So if you missed out on that, we'll be featuring that in the show. And also we are going to be looking at something which we officially launched last night here on Crafters TV, of which now there is less than 20% of the stock remaining. We'll give you details on the Ultimate Verse Compendium in just a few moments' time. It is phenomenal. You will never be stuck for a sentiment ever again. But listen, with a show of this magnitude, a show with all of these goodies in, I need someone who is going to be the Batman to my Robin. That was the right way, wasn't it? You're Batman, I'm Robin. Yeah. Yes. And it is the one and only Debbie Robinson.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. Oh, I'm so excited.
It's going to be awesome, this show, isn't it?
Oh, I've had a real struggle containing my excitement these last couple of hours because I never thought I'd get to play with two of the items that are on the show. So I'm super excited. One just hanging by a thread, the other a little bit more. Bet I've got some fantastic things and an exclusive, Ben. An exclusive. I mean, come on, let me show you what we've got lined up for you. Probably one of the most easiest card kits ever produced to be able to use to create something stunning. Yep. And my little partner in crime, my gorgeous TV hubby over there, is going to be joining me on this side.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited to be able to create and show you how easy these are. These are super, super easy. And there are double Dutch cards. I mean, I love this style of card, Ben. But when you can create something that strikingly stunning in like seconds, where you're going to show you how quick it is to make these beautiful cards with lots of different colour themes in there, lots of different florals in there. These are just absolutely beautiful, and nothing cheap and cheerful about these, let me tell you. This is a brand new exclusive here as well for you guys, and it's absolutely gorgeous and a nice unusual twist on a card as well, which I absolutely love. Now, I genuinely, Ben, thought that I wouldn't get to play with these. I'm so excited.
Yes. Come on.
You'll have a struggle keeping my excitement in with this, because I do love bees. In fact, well-known fact for you, Ben.
Oh, here we go.
In Hebrew, yes, my actual name means the bee. There you go.
What? The bee?
The bee. I am the bee. I am the queen bee. No, I'm telling you the truth. Go and look it up. Hebrew.
The bee.
Yes, Debbie the bee.
The bee.
Or Deborah, the proper name.
Oh, Deborah.
My Sunday name.
Deborah?
Don't you sound like my dad then? Thought we're building.
Hey, that's the same with me.
These
Benjamin.
are just the most gorgeous collection, I think, Nature's Garden we have ever done, Ben. Absolutely beautiful. I love the collection. I love everything about it, and I can't wait to show you that as well. Now, the one thing that I genuinely didn't think we would have, because let me tell you, as a crafter, trying to find the verses that you need to finish off your card or be a focal part of your card or your make, this is right up my street. And if I'd have had this right back at the very beginning, I would have saved myself an absolute fortune, can I tell you? These are just beautiful, where you can create your own inserts as well as your front part. I mean, it doesn't need to be anything more than that, Ben.
No.
And Ben, you got this.
Literally,
you have got it. And again, the most gorgeous inserts. You've got all the stamps that you need to be able to create lots of different things. A gorgeous little box here, but just using a couple of the elements. And again, just a really fabulous way. And I'm genuinely shocked that we've still got some, and I say some, a handful left. Now, if you joined me last week when I was here on my marathon stint, we did the brilliant launch with these cute character tags, and I adore these. So we've got some of these on the shows for you. So if you did miss out an opportunity to get them, you've got the opportunity to get them now. And they are beautiful. You can make tags, boxes, gift bags, dog kibble bags like we did, Ben, because Ben had never heard that word before. But also as well, if that's not enough to whet your appetite, what have we also got? Absolutely one of the finest things that we do here at I nearly said the wrong place then, at Crafters TV. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting where I am. The beautiful flower foaming foam, which are just exquisite. So literally, we've got a jam-packed show lined up for you this evening. Come and join us for these 2 hours. Settle
in.
If you watch the football, settle in. I'm getting excited, I've started spitting. Literally, settle down, grab yourself a cuppa, forget the footy, forget the soaps, come and join me and Ben for a 2 hour fun-packed, cram-packed full of lots of great items.
Hello to everyone who's already joined us. By the way, know a few of you did watch the football because we're getting a few England comments coming through. So, England, yeah, England, woohoo, 2-0, way. That was brilliant, wasn't it? Way, England. Valerie says, hi, Ben and Debbie. Victoria's in, Barbara's in from Indiana, Susie T's in from New Orleans, Clarice is in from a hot South Carolina. Val Lloyd says, hi, Ben and Debbie, looking forward to the show. That's Val in Southampton. Rebecca on Facebook says, hi, everyone, hope you're all doing well. The verse compendium is unreal. I honestly can't believe you get so much. Mary Paxton from sunny Montana and Asuli Ramirez is in saying, I'm ready for the fun to start with Ben and Debbie. We certainly have a lot of fun coming away over the course of the next hour and 50 minutes. If you've got any questions about anything over the course of this show, get in touch with us on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you've got any of the goodies already, let us know why you love them. Let us know why you're loving the beautiful collection and the ultimate verse compendium. Let us know why you're loving those character tags and more. And we'll share your testimonials with everybody else. This compendium, though, has proved so popular already. I'll go through it with you in more details in just a little while. But listen, as we've already heard tonight from Rebecca, you will not believe how much you get within this collection. And doesn't it just look absolutely gorgeous? It's beautifully presented for you. You're going to get over 130 sentiment stamps within this. And the point here is, if you are ever stuck for the right words to say, you literally have got everything covered off in there. You've also got card inserts. You've got your card blanks in there as well. You've got foiled and vellum card inserts, as I said, which are just absolutely stunning. You've got your seal stickers as well for your envelopes. You've got, the crystal pen in there too, which is absolutely stunning. And then, as I've said, you've got the ring binder here as well, which literally houses all of the amazing sentiments in here for you. And I'll go through this in more detail in just a little while. But if you want things for birthdays, you've got the male and female. You've got sentiment stamps for thank yous, for congratulations. You've got sympathy stamps in there as well. So many on each page. Loads of different fonts as well. But what I will impress on you is, before we go through this in more detail later on, if you saw this when we launched this yesterday and you thought, I need to get it, please get it now, because we've got, I think, less than 20% of the stock remaining. And it is quite simply, I think, one of the most beautiful launches that we've done. It's $79.99 if you're a Platinum member. It's $111.99 if you're shopping with us in the US. Get it. Already hundreds of you have jumped in and bought it. If you haven't yet, now is the time to grab it, as well for a gift for somebody who loves their craft. It's beautifully boxed and looks amazing. Let's go on over to our Debbie, who will go through this in more detail with us. Debbie, I can't believe the amount of sentiment stamps that you get within this. There's so many, aren't there?
It is, and it's every crafter's dream to have this at your fingertips. Not only great sentiments that you're going to be able to use time and time again, but the most delicious, and I mean delicious, but I mean, look at this ring binder. This is not no little substandard ring binder that you can find anywhere. Beautifully finished, and it just houses and stores all of your tabs with all your sentiments, your verses, whatever it is that you want to use. And I do love these sentiments. They're just absolutely glorious, where you can use them. You can see the ones that we've been using, but you're going to be able to do lots of techniques with these. And I'm sure if you did watch the launch show with Debbie yesterday, she'll have covered absolutely tons tons of different ideas on how you can use them. Now I'm taking, for my first demo, I am going to use, I'm going to use one of the inserts, Ben. So I've got a little insert here with that gorgeous foiling on. I've taken some of the vellum as well and chopped that down a little bit. So we've got a little bit of vellum there. We're going to do some heat resistant, I'm going to call it. No, we're not, Debbie. We're doing heat embossing. Thank you very much, producer Erin in my ear, just reminding me what I'm doing. Sometimes I need it, let me just tell you.
Me too.
Sometimes I need it.
The only reason I function.
Exactly. But it's just a case of, that's going to be my insert, that's going to be on the front, and I'll explain a little bit more in a moment. I've got myself my stamping mat, I've got my stamping platform, I've got all my verses. It's just a case of,
choose a verse.
I know, I'm like, what shall I have?
You'll
Which
be there
shall I
forever
have?
if you go through them all.
Well, this is the
so
thing.
many.
And can I just tell you, joking aside, when I did start crafting, I struggled for these kind of things. I used to buy those, people will still remember them. Do you know the peel-offs?
Oh, yeah.
The peel-off ones that you stuck in and you rubbed over, and that were done and dusted. Then I tried CDs. That were hard because I'm not computer literate and I really struggled trying to size things up, and forget that. Stamps at your fingertips that you're going to be able to use time and time and time again is just absolutely incredible. And I'm still umming and ahhing. Which one am I going to have?
Just close your eyes.
Shall I just close my eyes?
Stick your finger down.
She says, let me just have a look. Going to go up there.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So we're going to go, may your birthday be filled with love and laughter. Oh, of course, Ben. Now, I am using a heat embossing technique, and by that I mean I am bringing in, and I just need to find it because Debbie's put it down again. It was my mucky looking pad, but I did find a clean one. What did I do with it? I might have just put it back in my bag, knowing me. Using for heat embossing. It's my nice clean one. Phew! Phew! If you know me well, you'll know what I mean when I say I like 'em mucky. They do look a little bit mucky, my ink pads.
Ink pads!
Ink pads!
That's what we're talking about.
Oh my God, 12 minutes into show, lowering the tone again. I know what I meant. I know what I meant. This is clean for me, can I just tell you, because mine's usually black. Black it is. However, we're going to use that now. I've given it a little wipe down with an anti-static bag. We've had lots of viewer tips before on what to do with an anti-static bag. If you haven't got one, sorry, what not to do. Wait a minute.
What to use instead of it?
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Yeah, definitely need some help tonight. Whew, I can feel it coming on. But what I'm going to do is, I've got myself a little bit of, because this is silver as well. I mean, I love this foiled embossed, you know, that detail is just exquisite. So I've chosen one of these. I'm going to give it a little bit of a tap over with this. Now, this works perfectly with embossing powders. You could obviously use our opaque pigment ink pads, which I might use later on the show if we get time to demonstrate again. But I'm just getting some nice little light taps all over. If you noticed, I wasn't squidging it right in, and there's a reason why I wasn't squidging it right in. If you do lighter taps, you get a more even stamp when you've popped that on there. So like I'm going to do is just going to stick that into the centre. That looks about centre, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll go down with that one. Who's been using blue? Oh dear, this might turn out wrong. I can see there's a bit of blue ink. Is it that, Debbie?
Must be.
She's not cleaned her stamps there. Tusk. Oh, little monkey. I can see it's not being cleaned.
Yeah.
However, it's stamped it nicely, so I'm going to go over with some embossing powder. I wanted silver, but Debbie's misplaced her silver embossing powder. I get carried away sometimes, Ben, with my embossing powder. I had my bag out earlier trying to find it. Could I heckers find it? So I'm going with the nearest best thing. And this has got like a silver glittery tinge to it.
Yeah, very nice.
And if you struggled, so if you get like little areas where you can see it's clinging on, just going to get that little blow, literally just take a little brush and just get rid of those. Not going over it, because if you go over it, you're going to knock it off. So what you just want to do is just give a little dust with your brush. However, I just need to get rid of this bit, Ben. Excuse me a minute while I just go in my pot again. Now, you can go and check our website out, because on our website, we have a lot of embossing powders. Go and check out the Cosmic Shimmer embossing powders. You're going to see how many are there. Well, if they're still in stock, actually.
Well, we had a fair few when we did have them in stock, didn't we? But
yes, go and check that out. Absolutely. You'll need your heat tool for this one, so I'm going to set my heat tool on. And then I'm just going to heat set it, Ben. And when I say about making, you know, things really, really quick and really easy with these, oh gosh, George. Director George, my God, he's gone right in there, hasn't he?
We've got George of the joystick today. He's right in there, getting the close-up, saw you.
He is, just a little bit. There'll be what is it? No stone unturned.
No stone unturned.
No, yeah, oh gosh, now he's coming in closer. Ooh, let's make sure I've got this nice. Yeah, because there's no room for error where our lovely George is concerned tonight. Oh dear. But I'm just heat setting it, Ben, and I love this technique. It's one of my favourite techniques. I think I've often heard that, many a craft life started with heat embossing, and it's very true. But it's also a lovely, lovely technique. So I've got myself my, I'm just going to make sure that's nice and set. I'm going to lift it up a little bit, because Debbie normally picks it up. Yeah, let's just get a little more blast. Just one last little blast.
We'll dedicate this card as well to Winnerbeth on YouTube, who says, today is my birthday. And I've so enjoyed spending it with CCTV crew and my crafty friends. So seeing as this is a birthday sentiment, we'll dedicate this one to you, Winnerbeth.
Oh, and there you go. You've got your lovely stamped little verse in there.
Beautiful.
But what about the front, Ben? Let's go in with the front. So I've got myself some of that lovely acetate again, or that gorgeous foil detail. Nice. Got to give it a little rub again. Might as well stick to the heat embossing technique while I've got it all out.
So classy, isn't it, this kit?
Very,
so
very,
classy.
Absolutely. Now then. Ooh.
Decisions.
Yeah, in fact, let me just put that back on there. I can tell Miss Fisher's been here. Look at this.
I know.
Look at this.
I did notice that one when you first opened it up.
You should have said, Ben, you should have said.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to try and go for a clean one. Just bear with me while I have a little look. And again, the lovely idea about this is, let me just move that over there for a second. You've got all your tabs, so you can have a look at them. You just place it there. That tells you it's the birthday for the females on there, birthday for the males on there. So again, it's lovely. Everything's been well thought out in terms of how... did you say it was a birthday today?
Yeah, Winnebeth's birthday.
We'll do this for Winnebeth. Well,
okay.
I'm going to find one. Just bear with me a second, Ben. But everything's laid out for you in terms of all the things that you want it to say, which I just think absolutely incredible. Yeah. Look at all these. These are just the most beautiful. Tons and tons, and a very, very useful thing to have when you're crafting as well, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So let's have a look. I want to find...
This is the only problem you have on the episode.
Yeah, it
will take
is.
you double the amount of time to make your cards, because you'll be choosing which sentiment to go, and you'll be going, that one. Oh no, actually I'll go for that. No, that, and you'll be there forever.
Exactly.
Trying to choose the sentiment.
Exactly. But I've gone with one, Ben, so I'm going to stick to this one.
What are you gone for?
I've gone for wishing you a birthday that's just as special as you are.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah. So again, I'm just going to get that a little wipe down, because I did have my cloth over the top of it. So let's go back in with the...
Can I ask you a question whilst you're doing that?
Of course you can.
Carol says, if you're not going to heat emboss, what ink should we use to stamp verses on vellum? I'm having trouble finding something that's not smeary.
Well, that's the thing, you see, vellum's a coated surface and it'll slip and slide off, and you can end up with a few little faux pas if you're not careful. I personally, did you say if you're not got an...
If you're not going to heat emboss,
so you want a permanent... I know, yeah, I'm just thinking it's going to slip off regardless what ink you put on there, because you...
So heat emboss, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, you might just want to invest in a heat tool. They're cheap as chips, Ben, to be fair.
Are they?
Yeah, and you'll find them on our website. Because vellum's got that... not greasy, but what's the right word that I'm looking for?
Oh, no, if you hadn't asked me, I could tell you
I know, but it's like a coated slippy. Slippy's coming from this side. Slippy surface. That's a good word. That's a good description, that actually. But yeah, it is. So you've got to be careful when you're doing that, and you would need a permanent ink. And even if you use the quick dry, it will still slip, because quick dry only works when it's on a porous surface. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Ooh, getting me surfaces all mixed up then, Ben. Then I'm going to go back in again. So give that a nice little push down with your... do you know another thing that you could use? You could use your magnetic base if you wanted to. But just make sure, because again, if you've missed it and you've not got it in the right place, it doesn't matter. The problem with it, if you don't get it the first time on here, is that you're probably going to have to carry on doing that until you get it right. But this looks absolutely beautiful. I can see the juiciness of the the translucent clear ink pad. Debbie, what did you do with that spare piece card? Oh, it's here. There we go. So I'm just going to tap off my
excess.
Thank you.
I feel like
you're finishing my words for me today, Ben.
I feel like
we've definitely gone into that, wife TV, husband mode, haven't we?
We've gone to the next level, I think, with our
TV, wife, TV,
husband relationship.
Yeah, where you're finishing my sentences. Yeah, you'll be thinking like me next, Ben.
Oh, God, dear.
What do you mean?
What am I like?
What am I like, exactly. Just going to get a little... because I think I went a little bit heavy-handed.
Right.
So less is more. Did I not say not squidge it in? So did Debbie listen to her own words of advice?
No.
No. I just went
Do
at
as you
it.
say, not as you do.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the right term to use. However, that's looking really nice. Just going to go in a little bit closer. But this is what you can do with your little brush, little tiny Royal and Langnickel brush these. And again, they're on the website. Go and check them out on the website. But I'm just getting rid of all the excess embossing powder.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Nobody went to my head then. They just left me to my own devices. It's quite all right. And Debbie's forgot where she's put the heat tool. Oh, it's there. Right, pick that back up. And then we're going to heat set this as well. Do love these powders, and like I said, this one's a Cosmic Shimmer one that I got on the website, but on vellum as well, it heat sets super quick.
Tell you what, there's so much love coming in for this just whilst you're heating there. Dale says, I got the verse compendium. I use it daily. I love the verses, but the foil parchment inserts are stunning.
Yep.
Carol says, I'm working on some sympathy cards today. The verse compendium is saving me from struggling. I can imagine those must be the hardest ones to come up with sentiments for. And Sue Richmond on YouTube is saying, my verse compendium has been dispatched. So excited to receive it. We are now only 15% of the stock left, by the way, just to let you know that the 5% of the stock has gone. Literally, if you want to get it, jump in and grab it now. I'll go through it in full for you in just a second, but 15% of the stock left. It is absolutely flying, is this.
Right, Ben, so I've got myself some little brads, because what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd put a little to hold my vellum into place. Now we were just coming up with, I've got a little special guest outside of me.
Oh yes.
Can't reveal too much. But
maybe we'll say more later.
What?
We'll say a bit more later on.
Well, can we say a little bit more later? That's okay. I'll just tease then.
Yeah.
But to come up with a really good idea of stamping behind the vellum. Do you know, for the lady who asked about the question about what was the best ink? Or perhaps stamp behind and then put the vellum over the top.
Clever.
Little top tip there.
Clever.
Ooh, I see, I know. Never even thought of that, Ben. I never thought of that. But I'm just using my brads to hold this into place. I haven't got my TV nails on, so...
We've had some comments about your nails, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Good or bad?
Good.
Oh, that's okay then.
Lots of people liking the sparkle on your nails.
Well, you know me, Ben.
You love a bit of sparkle?
Do I ever love a bit of sparkle?
Oh, does she ever?
Do I ever, yeah. And I, do you know, because obviously with the world that it was being over the last, God knows how long now, because it seems like it's been going on forever, but where we had to do a lot of DIY hairdos, DIY nails, and I did buy a kit a while ago, on Tinternet like you do, and just do them myself now when I don't have time to get to the nail technician.
Do it yourself nails?
Do it yourself nails, yeah.
Well,
They're my own nails. You can tell they're short and stubby.
Right.
They're my own nails. However, I just put a bit of gel over them and then heat set them. Pretty appropriate, isn't it, really, at a minute while I'm doing a bit of heat setting?
With your heat tool?
With my heat tool, yeah. No, although completely different heat tool there. But what I'm just doing is just literally, I want to attach me no, it isn't acetate.
Your vellum?
Vellum. I'm just attaching my vellum to the front of my cardstock, and in order to do that, you could use some glues. However, I prefer the brad method. So go and check out the website again, because we do have, again, brads on there, I'm just using my poker tool to go through there, popping my brad into it, splitting the legs of it, so to speak, where you just open that up, and then it literally just holds in attached. And it stops the glue from going onto the back. And again, it gives a really nice, neat finish, as you can see. So, and again, it's a really nice, it's a little top tip there. If you ever want to get vellum onto something without, you know, because obviously if you put glue behind it, you can see it, even with tape pens, even with dotty tape pen, you can see it. So it's just a little top tip there that you can use. And again, brads are really, you get loads of brads in a packet. And again, like I said, just check the website out, because we do have them on the website as well. Right, so I've just now popped that on. I've got my insert ready. So that's my last one down. So what I've done is I've taken some mirror card from, oh gosh, which collection is this now? Let me think. Do you know?
We have got some... What colour is it? I can't really...
Oh, it could be. It could be. I'm not sure. It's like a pale pinkish. Could be. However, we've got a great deal on the show today as well.
We have luxury cards.
Absolutely. I've just taken... I'll be honest. I do talk about this a lot, that I do tend to have lots of pads around me sat in my craft room, so that when I am, you know, just picking things up randomly as you do, I forget the name.
Yeah.
Very silly of me.
Well, we do have mirror card on the show with the matte mirror and the glitter
perfect.
card and the Out of This World deal, which is at the bottom of your screen. 150 sheets for $34.96 or $55.82. Lots of, I'll show you in a bit, but lots of kind of festive colours in there, I would say, if you're getting ready for your Christmas crafting. Because we're launching Christmas here very soon.
Aren't we just?
Yes,
Have
we
we
are.
got a belter lined up for you?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be involved in it in a little way, I really am. Now I'm just going to line that up. Now I have used, because I'm using a mirror card, I have used my tape pen rather than the all-purpose glue, and the only reason there is because when all-purpose, you know, seeps out the sides, it can kind of strip the colour back with it being a solvent-based glue. But it's looking really nice. Just going to put my insert in there, Ben. So let's pop our insert in that I've already got pre-ready. And again, it fits perfectly into those cards of that size. I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape down there. My auntie used to teach me this bit. Always put it on front, Debbie. It opens up much nicely. So just pop that on there. And then I'm going to finish that off with a little bit of a ribbon. Oh, I wish I'd have trapped that underneath me. Oh, I wish I'd have put that now underneath me brads. That would have looked nice. However, not to worry. I'm going to use, where's my chunky glue gone? Here it is. Bit of my chunky glue just on there and hold that into place. And now I know it's warm in here, but is it really that warm, Debbie?
It's quite warm. The chunky glue, by the way, comes
Yep.
as part of your Get It Got It Good deal, which is at the bottom of your screen now. That is 2 bottles of your all-purpose. You're going to get your chunky glue with your tools as well. You're also going to get a tape pen, a dotty tape pen. You're also going to get in there your red line tape, the 3mm, and you're going to get your adhesive
Sheets.
sheets.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
I
included.
was wondering where you were going. See, I finished your sentence off for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
£20,
absolutely.
$30.
Now then, we have got our lovely sentiment on the front. Let's just turn that there so you can see it. You've got your sentiment on the front. You've got your lovely insert there as well. That beautiful foiling, everything just works together. And then just to finish it off, you've got those beautiful seals on the back there with the envelope. Just think this is just the most exquisite set. I know that's the extra bits, but a real nice little feature where you can create some really stunning cards. They don't need to be elaborate all the time. They don't need to be over the top. Sometimes it's about that clean and simple. And that's exactly what you can get here. We can use it in all sorts of different areas of your crafting and all your fancy cards or your fancy gift boxes, but you can strip it back as well and do a little bit of heat setting onto your vellum as well as your insert as well. So a really nice little demo to get yourself warm the appetite, so to speak, or wet the appetite.
Yes.
Wet the appetite.
Warm the heart and wet the appetite. Our Rachel on social seems to think that pale pink mirror card comes from the Garden of Love collection.
So it does.
About that.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, is our social superstar?
Rachel today.
Thank you very much, Rachel, for helping me out.
Thank you so much, Rachel. See, if we don't know, somebody knows. Listen, I want to go through this bundle again in full detail for you, but just a few comments here that have come in tonight. Teresa saying, I love the Ultimate Compendium because I'm always looking for sentiments, and this kit has just got the right ones. If you're one of those people, you're looking through your stash and you're going, I've never got the right sentiment, I never know quite what to say, you will have it here. Patty says, I love the Verse Compendium. I use it all the time. Mary Lee, I've got the Verse Compendium. I love it. I have verses for any occasion, and I found no matter what I want to say, there's a stamp that says it perfectly. And the pen is gorgeous. Now, what I will say is I want to just take you through this in a bit more detail. The pen, yeah, which you can only get within the collection, obviously, is amazing. You've got that rose gold colour on there, and then look at the sparkles, the crystal in there, the crystals that you've got is just stunning. And I mean, again, how gorgeous is that? That's only part of it. And lots of chat as well about the actual folder itself. Again, I'll take you through the stamps in here in just a second, but I mean, come on, how sumptuous is this? I mean, it just looks the absolute business, doesn't it? It's so beautifully designed. It really is, to keep in theme with the show, the bee's knees. And just look inside as well. I love, it's really sturdy. You've got this ring binder design, and I just love the fact, this could have just been silver, couldn't it? But we even make the ring binder inside in that rose gold design for you as well. And do you know the other thing that I love? And you'll see here, you've obviously got all of these tabs in there as well, and they're all labelled up for you. So the tabs actually tell you, as long as you keep them in the right place, what's on each of the tabs. So for example there, that one is birthday female, that one is birthday male, you've got this one here which is thank you, and so on and so forth. I just want to take you through the boards that I've got so that you can just see, I think it's easy to show you on the boards, all of the sentiments that you're going to get. So remember, you get all of these stamps that I'm about to show you here, and they all come on the tabs as well. So it's all ready to go into that folder for you. So as I just said for you a few moments ago there, you are going to get all of these stamps included for all sorts of different occasions. So in here, I mean, all of the different fonts, sending love, you are my reason to believe. Things like sending you all my love, always, forever young. I mean, we could just be here forever, really. You are loved, endless love, which is just amazing. We'll move on next to your thank yous. So again, just take a little look through there. You've got so many different thank yous to have a look at. Things like, with special thanks, you brighten up my day, and I'm grateful for you. Loads to choose from, loads of different styles, loads of different fonts. But what's next, I hear you cry? Well, your next tab is with sympathy. And then we just had a message about that just now, didn't we? Somebody saying, I always find it quite difficult to come up with verses for sympathy cards. Hopefully you won't have to use this as much as all of the others, but they're there when you need them. Things like thinking of you at this sad time. And you've also got wishing you comfort and hope. But there is more in this collection because the sentiments just keep on coming. Inspirational. I mean, look at these. I love the fonts on these. Things like be kind. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Look at that one. You got this. I can imagine producer Erin. That's one that she would go for. You got this, Ben. That's what she says to me all the time. You got this, Ben. You got this. The best is yet to come. I mean, there's tons on here. What's meant to be will always find a way. You've then got in here your congratulations. The world is your oyster. Oh, I like that one. So proud of you. You did it. I want to do that in my Arnie voice. Sorry. You did it. Come on. You did it. Over the moon for you, and I'm so happy for you. Look, I'm just literally picking off like 3 or 4 from each ship. You can see there's hundreds of these things. Heartfelt, congrats, thank you, you're a star, just to say, with love, happy birthday, congratulations, sending the wishes just for you that all your dreams come true. Are you getting to grips with how amazing this compendium is? Birthday female, not just birthday female. So look, have a fabulous day. Things like warmest wishes for a very happy birthday. I mean, these are separated up into like female wishes, but I mean, these could be for the men, couldn't they, as well? Celebrate your special day in style, and may your birthday be filled with love and laughter. Next up, we've got birthday male. Things like best wishes on your birthday, wishing you a very special day. Stay young at heart. I think, do you know what? It is probably, I think these perhaps more of a masculine font. I don't know. But actually, you can mix and match these up however you want to do it. Wishing you a great birthday with love and special wishes on your birthday. Core blimey, I'm getting tired looking at these. Thinking of you. So thinking of you at this sad time. Just a little note to let you know, I'm thinking of you. You are doing a great job. That's me. Sending you a hug. And you make my heart smile. Literally just picked off a few from each of the pages that you're going to get. But we're not done here, because then we are looking at the envelope seals that you're going to get, and these are gorgeous as well. Let me just give those a little wiggle so you can appreciate the blingalicious, blingtastic nature of those. Things like sending you love, things like just to say, but then you've got some really cool swirls and kind of detailing. It's almost like a little fleur-de-lis that you've got there as well, and you've got those in the silver and the rose gold as well. What else is there, producer Erin? I hear you cry. Well, you are going to get your card blanks and and envelopes. You're also going to get your paper inserts as well with that beautiful foiled detailing. 18 of those, 18 of those you're going to get. And on top of that, you've got the vellum inserts as well in the same colours with the same foiling. I mean, seriously, what are you waiting for? Add to all of that the fact that that is all beautifully boxed for you. It comes in a beautiful, beautiful presentation box. You've got your folder, of course, as well. You've got your pen included in there too. And again, just very quickly, these are just a few comments, just a couple that came in when we launched this. Sherry said, I absolutely love this verse stamp set. It's so convenient and easy to use. It really makes the cards look so professional and elegant. We've also got one here which says, Shelley, I purchased the Compendium from 8 to 10. I use it every day. It is so amazing. And Gwenda says, I've used these sentiments on graduation cards, sympathy cards, retirement cards, motivation cards, and just because cards, for everything cards, because you have literally got a sentiment for every occasion. But I hear you cry, what happens if I run out of my inserts? Well, fear not, because we've got the ability for you to be able to go for those, because we've got the 5x7 variation for you. So again, you've got more of these inserts included for you, beautifully foiled. You've got the vellum in there, and you've also got some of your papers. Is that just all vellum? Oh no, you've got some papers in there too. So you've got a bit of a mixture. There we go. I knew there were some papers in there too. So you've got papers and vellum, beautifully foiled, some with those frames, some with just a little bit of foiling detail on there, but absolutely stunning. So if you want to kind of upsize, supersize your collection, you can go for the 5x7 pad, 48 sheets in total for £11.99 or $13.56. If you want to go for the smaller collection, again, we've got that available for you in the 4x6. There's 48 sheets in here once again. So I think it's a case of actually you knowing that you've got your folder and you've got your stamps and all of your sort of inserts in there as well, but you're obviously going to use these over time. So if you want to supersize your collection, this is a great way to be able to do it. £11.99 or $13.56 if you want to go for that. There's so many of you watching us right now, and let me just tell you, there is so many of you who have jumped in and bought this collection. Less than 15% of the stock remaining, as those of you perhaps who didn't tune in last night are now jumping in and grabbing it. And actually, maybe those of you who did tune in and were thinking, shall I, shan't I? You're now going, I really can't miss out on this, because I honestly think once you've got this collection, you're never going to be stuck for what to say ever again. Now, just as much as that's flying out the door, over the other side, to my left, we have got the collect. Do you know what? I'm not a jealous guy, really, but I have to say I was a little bit jealous that I didn't get launched. Me and Debbie had this chat last week because we were in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week together, and this was launched on the Friday, wasn't it? And we were both saying, why didn't we get to launch this collection? But we're so pleased to learn that when this collection did launch, it absolutely flew, excuse the pun, out of the building. The buzz for this was absolutely off the chart. It is the beautiful complete collection. I'll go through the boards with you in just a little bit, but I just want to give you the value for money here. You've got 73 elements in total. You've got your 48 sheets of paper and 24 sheets of card. It's an absolute steal for £79.99 or $112. If you missed out on this when we launched it on Friday, please, please, please grab it. Individuals available for you here as well. We've got a spend 40, save 10% deal if you want to go for it that way. But actually, when you see just some of the demos Debbie's got lined up, you're going to want to grab the whole lot of this. Let's cross over to our Debbie to get her take on this. I'm not telling a lie here, are you? You were as gutted as I was that we didn't get to launch this.
Well, to say I did 6 days straight, I'm thinking I've got to get
it by a day.
And I missed it by a day. I'm not kidding. I was like, oh, it's only because I was away for the weekend. I could have been involved. I just couldn't do that last day. However, I'm glad that we still have it here, hanging by a thread like, but I'm still glad we've got it here. And it is just a glorious collection. There's something uplifting about this collection that I think everybody, from the positive feedback we've read on all the socials, it's just exquisite. I'm going to start with the bumbling in the flowers, which for me is I call this the creator card part of the the collection. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it means because you don't have the outside cutting edge, it means that this is a die that's going to stay connected connected into the cardstock. And I say cardstock, I've actually, I've done a bit of pre-prepping. I had to do this before the show, Ben, because I'll tell you for why. I used some of the paper pad, but I wanted to stick it down and get it stuck into place, dried, ready before I started, because otherwise, if you put wet glue on paper and then run it through Gemini, it can get a little bit messy. But what I've just done is I've literally made it, placed it inside for that gorgeous die to go in, because I'm making a box. I'm going to make a box with some notelets. So I've got my base, and I've used our Jan's favourite, which is the craft card.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got this. I'm going to place it in now. The lovely thing about this is that you can have that wherever you want. You can have him on little tilt. You can have him that way. You can go in that way. It's entirely up to you how you use this die. So I'm just going to hold that into place with a couple of little pieces of low tack tape.
Okay.
And then we're going to run that through our Gemini. Now, what have I done with my big plates, Ben? Let me bring the big plates back in. Because I've got a nice big base there, let's put my plates on. Thin metal die, normal combination of your plastic shim, your magnetic shim, your other cutting plate. And then run that through. Now, these dies will fit through. I think everything in this collection actually fits through the Junior.
Oh, good-o.
And the Midi. So it's just because I've got rather large project that I thought I'd put it on my bigger plates for this one. Because it is quite a big box, because it's going to house some notelets in there as well. It's going to be like one of those little gifts that you can give to someone. And again, just love the whole collection. I don't think there's any part of this collection that I dislike. It's just beautiful.
And it's so on trend right now, isn't it? Because I think bees
Absolutely.
have become so popular within craft. Because when I started, all those years ago, it was always, got to have butterflies, got to have the flowers. And it seems like bees have become super popular in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is a real on-trend collection. Everything from the colour tones to the whole collection, the stamps, the embossing folders, everything just works really beautifully together. Ooh,
oh, yes.
I did it again. I've done it again, Ben.
What have you done?
Because I tell everybody, pull the tape towards you. Don't rip it off like a Band-Aid. So what did I go and do? Yank. Instead of taking it towards you, if you take it towards you, it doesn't damage your cardstock. I say this time and time again.
I do the thing that I think Jan does, and roll it like a little bogey.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what you can do.
Yep.
Especially if you've got your little short stubby fingers, you can get it in between your fingers and roll it really quickly.
Yes.
A little bit tricky with longer nails, I'm not going to lie, but pull it towards you, not away from you, because it makes a nice, easy. Not disengagement, what's the word?
Nice, easy, de-sticking.
I can't even think of the word, Ben.
Release.
I can't even think of the word. Release. Thank you.
Our special guest over the other side of
Did
the
she
studio
help
gave
you?
me
Oh,
she's got
I'm
the
telling
words
you,
tonight.
It's a good job. It's a good job someone's on ball, isn't it? It's a good job someone's on the ball.
Yeah.
But now, look, you can see just how gorgeous that is. I'll just put that underneath so you can see how beautiful that actually is. It really is stunning. Now, I already have done, but I took a back piece of cardstock and I just run the bee through this part, and then just took my little scissors to fussy cut around it, because that's going to sit onto the top and just lift that little piece out, and you can see that already just by adding that little bit of black cardstock makes him really, really stand out. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this one, because I've got a little bit of intricacy on my little wings and his little legs. I mean, how cute is he?
He's super cute.
He's so cute.
Love bumblebees.
I do. Absolutely think.
I try and teach my kids, because especially my Daisy, she is super, super funny about anything that buzzes. She's like, goes, buzzes, like that, and runs away. And I try to tell her that, bees are fine buzzers. Bees are okay buzzers, and bees don't bother you. They just might have a little look and go, actually, you're not a flower. And they'll go, especially, don't worry about bees. It's the wasps, isn't it, and the flies, which are not the nice buzzers. But it's so hard to, tell a 9-year-old everything that buzzes. Buzzers! She buzzes! And runs off.
Now I'm going to put a little bit of acetate behind this, because I want it to be, and I actually want to do it because I want to use another little thing that we have in our collection, acrylic markers, glossy highlights.
Oh, yeah, got a glossy highlight.
Yeah, so I'm going to use all those things, and these honestly, you can start to mix your collections up. So just going to pop a bit of tape around the outside there. I'm not going to put my box lid together just yet, but I'm just going to get all this little bit done. Makes it a little bit easier when you do it when it's flat rather than put together. So I'm just going to pop my acetate just onto there. There we go. Make sure that's nice and down. Oops, Debbie, I forgot to put your... sometimes I do wonder about myself. I forgot to put my dotty tape pen underneath
What are you
to stop
doing?
things from moving around. But it don't matter. I'm going to get away with it. It's okay. We'll be fine. And then I'm going to use one of our acrylic markers.
These
now,
are brilliant.
I just love them. You do have to give it, though, a really good shake. Now,
Have you still got them?
you what,
Are
love?
they still in stock?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I hope so. Now I'm using it.
Sorry.
Well, if you have got them, you can use your acrylic markers. I normally go and reach for my alcohol pens. In fact, to be honest, that's where I was going. And then I thought, oh, hang on a minute. Acrylic markers
They
will
are
look
brilliant.
absolutely fabulous.
They are still in stock.
Fantastic. Now, I'm going to give you a little top tip. Do it from the behind, not the front.
Oh, okay.
When you're colouring this in. And this just makes a little bit of a difference as well when you are doing this. So I'm going to just go, I hope I've got, in fact, I might just do a little bit of a tester. Let me just, yeah, that's fine. But I'm going to use the yellow. Now, I do believe we've got a gold as well. I think there's a gold in that collection.
Trying to
I
remember.
think there, do you know what? I think there is a gold as
This
well.
is from the brights, the yellows, but there is
Yes.
a gold. You're right. There
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, either one will work. Obviously, you have to let it dry when it's on acetate.
Right.
Saying that posh, did I?
Acetate.
You do need to let that dry, and I'm going to give that a little couple of seconds just to dry off. But can you see the lovely effect that it
that's
creates?
brilliant.
It just makes him come to life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, and again, doing it from the back or
Yeah.
from the behind means that you don't have to be precise.
You've got a bit of leeway, haven't you?
You have.
Oh, a little
Because
bit
I'm
of
a bit...
leeway.
Yeah. Oh, my days. I just fell into that one.
dear.
Fell into that one. Now, while I'm letting that dry, before I do anything else, I'm just going to put that to one side just for a second to dry that off. But you can see just how beautiful that... George... My goodness, he's going in really close today, isn't he?
George off the
Goodness
joystick.
me. He's just
That's
making
your
sure I
new
don't make
nickname,
any
George.
mistakes
He's
tonight.
right in there.
Woof.
He's right in there.
Honest to goodness. Now, I'm going to make me notelet bits while I'm letting that dry off for a second. I'm going to make me notelet little bits.
Okay.
Now, I've done some cards that will fit inside my box. Now, my box, the measurement-wise... Trusty old ruler has to come out because I've gone. I know I did a 1.5 inch gap, but I can't remember the actual size of my box. Oh, it would a 5.5 square. So for my cards to fit inside my box, sorry, Ben, I have to do these. I have to work these out. I've done a little 5x5 notelet. So this is a cardstock of white cardstock that is 10 inches by 5 inches, scored down the centre to create my little notelet. I've taken some of the gorgeous papers that we've got in the collection and chopped it down to size, and I've made myself some lovely little notelets that are going to go in there, but I just want to add a little bit of something else to it. So I thought, do you know what, we've got these gorgeous stamps as well, which I absolutely love. Let me just show you. Look at these. You are so sweet. You've got, you are the, oh, I love that one. I think I'm going to wear that one. You are the bee's knees. Be nice, be honest, be happy, be you. I love that. Home is where your honey is, of course.
Oh, just because I like that one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the play on the word. I just think they're lovely, really lovely. And of course, the beautiful one. But I do like you're the bee's knees, Ben, because you are the bee's knees in my eyes.
Oh, behind.
You are my bee's knees. Now let me see if I can use me
That one flew right over her head then, that one. Didn't
What did that? What was that? What did I miss?
I went, oh, behind.
Oh.
Behave, but it sounds like behind.
I did miss that one. That was another. You're on form tonight with these, Ben.
Thank you so much.
You are on form. Now let me see if I can find my right ink pad because I've been having a little fiddle. I've still got my
Just
dinner
by the way,
underneath
just whilst
here.
Debbie's having a look, just to clear up the acrylic markers. So the gold is within the essentials set, which is out of stock. We do though still have the brights, the pastels, and the jewels available for you if you search for those on our website. So there's still plenty of choice if you like the idea of using those acrylic markers. I can vouch for how good they are because I did use them on a show with Debbie just a couple of weeks ago. And my ladybug, in case you're wondering, is still going strong. Pride of place on the kitchen window sill that I covered onto that.
You're whatty bug?
I made a ladybird.
You made a ladybug?
Yeah, with the acrylic markers, coloured it onto a pebble.
Oh.
It was, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Mrs. M was like, what is that?
I know.
I thought it was good.
Now, I'm just trying to get me right because I've got wrong ink pad. I thought I had. I'm thinking that's not a nice impression there with my ink. So let me just go in. Ooh, let me go in. And I'm just giving it a little test as well. Before I actually go on to printed cardstock, I actually do this before I just test it. You can see the difference between my two wrong inks there. So I have used, for this one, the finesse one, because it's the permanent ink. Trying to work my words out there. So I'm going to put those onto the front of my notelets there. So, and again, you can add as many as you want in these, Ben. Let me just make sure I've got them right open the right way. So we're going to go in. What have you done with it, Deb? Oh, it's there. It's on your rocker block, you daft devil. Sometimes I do worry about myself, Ben. I do worry about myself. Oh, no!
Oh, what?
Oh, no, it's dropped off my rocker block. I've got a mucky rocker block. Right. All is not lost. All is not lost. Just bear with me a second. I can save that.
Yeah. I knew it.
Oh, dearie me, that were close.
You're the bee's knees coming up with that.
Thank you very much.
Last minute save.
Oh, do you know, it happens to me at home. I can be, you know, I could have put something on my card, then all of a sudden something can flop off and make a real difference and ruin my card.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't sound right. Sorry, I heard the sniggering in my ear. Right, well, I'll just explain. I left a mucky rocker block in my rocker block, and this is mine, so don't be worrying, because I've got my name on it. But I left the sticky ink, everyone's sniggering now. I forgot to clean my rocker block. I know, I forgot to clean my rocker block, in other words. I should have cleaned my rocker block. The stamp wouldn't have fallen off because I've made it a little bit like unstickable now. So I need to clean, note to self, clean rocker block before you leave tonight.
Yes, clean your rocker block. I'll remind you before we go.
Because it will fall off. Fall off. That's the word you were looking for.
Yeah,
fall off. So yes, you can kind of spoil projects, and it does happen. I've happened to me loads. But look, you're the bee's knees. Look how gorgeous they are. So they're my little notelets. In fact, let me put my stamp back on there before I forget. Move that out of the way. Let's go back. Let's see if my acrylic marker's dried. Where's it gone? Oh, it's here. Oh, nearly dry. So I'm going to start to compose this together now. So I'm going to just put me box base first. So let's go in with the box base, and then we're going to add the glossy highlights.
Those are on the show for you as well. Just to say, whilst you're just sticking, loads of love coming in for this collection. Linny just saying, the thing I always tell kids, this is about bees, is how wonderful it is to be mistaken for a flower when a bee comes to say hi. It seems to calm them down a wee bit. And Linny just saying, Debbie, I promised myself I was just going to watch and not spend. Now I'm going to have to go and buy the pens. Already got the full Beautiful kit. Yeah, those are available for you, as I've said. Crafty Andy saying, getting an order this week. Hopefully it will be my bee collection. And lots of love for your little save just there, Debbie, as well.
You've got to have a little save, haven't you?
A little crafty improv there.
Because do you know what the funny thing is? I know that everybody watching tonight will have had some faux pas or another, and it happens to us all. We're all human, you know. It happens to every single one of us. So it's nice that you can sometimes say things. There are times that it's not always going to work, but
there's usually a way, isn't there, to take
yes,
to take a sting out of a mistake.
Oh, they're coming thick and fast now. Thick and fast. Yeah, I know you've laid off the impressions of recently, but one thing you never lay off are those bad dad jokes.
Bad dad jokes. Thank you.
I love them. Don't ever change, Ben.
Oh, I won't.
Oh dear. I bet your kids absolutely adore you. I bet they do.
Now, daughter does, son not so much. He's too cool now. He's too cool.
Is he too cool? Oh, bless him.
Dad, you told that one before.
Now, if you do yourselves to make, it's just nice to, like, little finishing touches, and a notelet with a box is just a really nice little idea. Something a little bit different. We're so used to making cards here, aren't we? Debbie's having a bit of trouble with your twine. Hang on a minute. Just please bear with me. In fact, you know what? I'll do it from back. Go, get down there. You go on, get down there. So let's just go in. I'm trying to tie him together, Ben. It's just not working. It's just not working because Debbie's got all fingers and thumbs. So literally, but it's nice just to do little finishing touches. And again, you can find all these kind of things on our website. Baker's twine. I keep forgetting the name of this one, the proper name for this one.
The what?
You know, the rough one. What's it's rough. It's not twine.
I'm going to find it now for you.
Oh, it's going to irritate living daylights out of me.
Twine.
It's like a twine. Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Jute twine.
Jute twine.
Jute twine.
Jute twine. Yes. Yes, that's the one. Thank you very much, producer Erin.
Jute twine.
Jute twine. Yes, got it really quick. So I've wrapped them all up. I'm going to pop them into there. I'm going to pop my little box lid onto my base. So I'll get that one in. Let's get you nice and sat down. And then I'm going to do this while it's up because I just think while it's constructed, because I'm going to bring in my glossy highlights, and I am slightly addicted to these, honestly. And this is the little bit of the extra detail. So I'm going to pop these into there. So, not squirting it out like that, you're not. But these do self-level. So literally, it just gives a nice little finish. Now, I know we've got the acrylic markers on there, but these glossy highlights are just absolutely. I'm so glad we've got them, Ben.
Do these pretty much go on anything then?
Anything.
Yeah.
And it anything and anything. You could add them as little, as little decorations. So you could pop a couple of little bits on there. As little. You could do anything. You could add a little bit of dewdrops. Thank you very much. Producer Erin is on fire tonight. But yeah, you could use them as little dewdrops. You could add some glitter to them as well. So you could make your own little glitter dewdrops. Is that the right word? Yes. But they add absolutely everything. Now, it will dry clear, and we'll come back to that later on because it does need a little bit of time just to dry. But something a little bit different, Ben. I've gone with a gift box, and I'll just hold it there, because I'm conscious that they do self-level. Yep. But a gift little box with all those little notelets from that collection, something that little bit different, and we'll come back to that in a bit when it's all dried up.
I love the fact that you made a little box there as well, because you could pop in little, honey bee related items in there, couldn't you? You could put some maybe honey in there, for example.
Yep.
Put some honeycomb in there too.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
I love honeycomb.
Things in that box, which is just fantastic. Right, loads of you are chatting about this collection. What I want to say to you is I think for $79.99 as a platinum member, this is stunning, or $112. However, if you can't go for the full collection today, you can go on a spend $40, get an extra 10% off. But let's take you through this amazing collection. Oh, I'll go that way. The bee blooms. So do you know what I love about these collections? Not only do the stamps seem to get better and better and better, but the fact that we give you the dies to be able to cut out your images. And I mean, how gorgeous is that beautiful flower? You've got sentiments here as well. Hello, you're beautiful. That was really weird, wasn't it? You're beautiful. And more in there. But these are absolutely stunning. And if you love that, hang on a minute. Look at this honeybee. That is so... Do you know what that reminds me of? This one. It reminds me of Winnie the Pooh. Which I absolutely love. So again, you've got... That was Tigger, not Winnie. So yeah, you've got something maybe a bit more grown up here. Something like which I think, will really, really delight the kids and the grandkids. Love the fact that we've included that in there, which I love so much. You're sweeter than honey. And again, more of those beautiful little bees in there. Love that little honeycomb stamp. And again, you've got all the dies to be able to cut out your images. And then, beehive. You've got the gorgeous beehive there with a selection of beautiful flowers as well. A selection of lovely sentiments in there as well. Things like beautiful, joy and happiness, and even more. And again, the fact that you've got all of the dies to be able to cut out the stamps, phenomenal. If you love that demo that Debbie's just done, this is the die there, that bumbling in the flowers, which really is just stunning, isn't it? Great for, making a card straight off the bat. Great for cutting into the top of your boxes as well. I think you're going to have so much fun with that. And similarly, along that line, you've got your sweet as honeycomb, which again, just see that as a great way to be able to create a frame, maybe for your paper piecing, maybe, like I say, as a creator card, as a front of your card. That is phenomenal. And again, it just doesn't You don't need to be an expert crafter to get using these, absolutely not. You've then got another die here, which is your Be Happy. So again, if you want to be able to do little borders, maybe cut into the side of your card as well, you've got those gorgeous little bumblebees included in that die. But there is just so much more. Love that idea. Round a cupcake as well. If you make your own, maybe if you do make your own honey, maybe if you've got, let me know if you're a beekeeper. My brother-in-law has bees, and he makes his own honey, and now and again we're lucky enough to receive it. So yeah, maybe if you make your own honey, then these would be absolutely perfect. Producer Aaron's gone, I want to be his friend. It's nice honey. But yeah, pop it around the jar. It is good honey. Then on top of that, so Aaron, shush, I'm losing my thread here. Beautiful sentiments. Again, these are lovely. And do you know what I love most about these? As we saw with Debbie, you've got things like Be Happy and you've got just because. I just love the little bee stamp there, the little Be Kind, which I think is really, really cute. All bee themed. Be nice, be honest, be happy, be you. But what else have we got to hear you cry? Well, we've got the Builder Bee. So this is exactly what it does on the tin, basically. You've got all of those different stamps that you can layer up to create this gorgeous, gorgeous bee. You've got a lovely frame there as well, which again, you can use, to create something like this, use them individually of each other, absolutely. But there is more, because we're also going to give you your bees in the nature. And again, this one is a gorgeous cut and emboss folder. So again, so much detailing around here. Love the frame that you're going to get within that. You're also going to get your bees and flowers, little strip embossing folder. Again, lovely design on there. Can you just see the little trailing bees on there? There you go. The little trailing bees amongst the flowers. And that is phenomenal. Great value for money, right? I'm not finished. Because on top of that, we are also going to give you your paper pad. This paper pad, 48 sheets, double-sided, so big, I had to put it on a couple of boards for you. If you want to go for this individually, you can get it individually, but what you might want to do, that's part one of it, by the way. Part two is here. You might want to go for this as an extra add-on as well. It's included within the collection, but you know how much you love our paper pads and how quickly these go. So maybe add another one in, all double-sided, all absolutely delightful. You've got so much to choose from in there. But that is not all, because to go with the pattern paper pads, we're also going to give you your pearlescent paper pad as well. I'll just give that a little bit of a wiggle. You can see for yourself there, you've got all of those lovely colours included, which guess what? Match up perfectly with the pattern paper. Just makes life so much simpler for you and so much easier. $79.99 or $112 is the deal on that if you're a Platinum member. Everybody pays under £100 or $140, but Platinum members get that extra 20% off. It is a stunner of a collection, which if you haven't got yet, you need to be jumping in for. As I said, if you can't stretch to the $79.99 or $112, you can go for the spend £40, $40 or €40 and save an extra 10%. Also, the glossy highlights are available for you as well. You saw a little snapshot of those with Debbie just a few moments ago, and this is the kind of thing that you can do. Look at that. It gives you that sheen, it gives you that overlay. I mean, how amazing is this? It just adds, doesn't it, that professional finish to all of your projects. And if you love that, take a look at this little card here, which has been put together by our Lucinda. How clever is that? It's really cool, isn't it? That effect is just amazing. And I know loads of you already bought this, but if this is something you don't yet have in your collection, the glossy highlights for £4.79 or $5.56 is an absolute must-have to go for today. Now, we've also got a selection of inks for you as well. The great thing about these is we specifically pop these together to work with your beautiful collection, because we want to kind of make sure that you get the very best out of all of our products. So rather than you going, oh, it'd be good to have some ink pads to go with this and like trying to ferret through the whole collection, we go, well, actually, we'll just put a little collection for you, so it will make life very, very easy for you. We've got the quick dry collection for you here. So within this collection, as I say, all relevant colours, which is brilliant. So within this collection, you have got your Spring Meadow, you've got your Straw Bale, you've got your, I mean, that had to be in there, didn't it? The Honey Pot, You've also got your smoke plume, and then we're going to pop in there your seal brown as well. So all 5 of those in the quick dry for £15.97 or $22.24. Everyone's saving 20% and a 20% discount for Platinum members. If, however, you want your opaque pigment inks, then again, we've got those available for you too. If you're wanting to do more of your blending or more of your techniques, this is the way to go. So in this collection, you have got your anthracite. You've also got, yes, the honey pot. You've then got on top of that your jet black, because you've got, there's your bee right there, look, you see. You've then got on top of that your pine tree, and last but by no means least, the seal brown, £15.97, $22.24. So again, you're thinking, all right, get the collection, get an extra paper pad, I've got my ink sorted, what else can you give to me that kind of like plumps out my collection even further? Ha ha! We thought of actually going, why not get some of our amazing glitter card as well. And this is brilliant. You know how much I love our glitter card, because you've got all the effects and the sparkle of the glitter, but it's all encapsulated, of course, within that cardstock, so it's not going to go all over the place. It's going to die cut beautifully. It's going to be a wonderful collection here, the black and the solar gold to work with in conjunction with your beautiful collection. And look at the platinum price. That's bonkers. £5.42 or $8.09. It makes a lot of sense to get hold of this collection today. 20 sheets in total. Do not miss out. Wow, there's so many of you shopping right now. Whether you're going for the Ultimate Verse Compendium, whether you're going for the beautiful collection, you need to be in. We'll give you time to check out your baskets in just a few moments' time. Let me tell you what's coming up tomorrow, though, because we've got Wake Up Call. Craig is back, and our special guest is going to be joining us as well. If you loved what happened last week round about this time, all I'll say is you're going to love it again tomorrow, because we have got a brilliant special guest who we're going to introduce to you on Wake Up Call, 12 o'clock here in the UK, 7 o'clock East Coast, and then you'll be meeting that guest further a little bit later on in the day. But before that, we've got a craft along for you as well with the lovely Debbie with the frame stamp and dice, 3 o'clock here in the UK. 10 o'clock East Coast. It is a jam-packed day tomorrow. That craft along, by the way, if you've already got that collection and you're wondering where the shopping list is, just check our socials. You'll see all of the details that you need. Right, that is enough rabbiting from me. Have you got stuff in your basket? Well, now's the time you need to go and check all of those goodies out. We'll be back with you in just a few moments' time to show you even more. But whilst we get ready for that, go and check out your baskets, and here's some information. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming in, and thank you, well done if you've checked out your baskets as well. Loads of you loving this show. Dana Glass on YouTube is saying, Debbie is so sweet and a real crafter. These kind of things happen to me all the time. I think that was when we were losing the bits and pieces over there. This is the thing I always say about this channel. It's warts and all here. You see everything. What's the point in covering up little mistakes and little mishaps? You may as well see them, because it's only the kind of thing which potentially you might do, and you've probably done already anyway. Tonya Unicorn, if that is your real surname, I'm jealous. I'd love to be Ben Unicorn. Tonya Unicorn on YouTube says, oh, how I love watching you both. My favourite CC couple. Aww. You both always brighten my day. Thank you so much. And Lily just says, oh, here we go, bees. My brother has just got a swarm of around 5,000 bees for his new hives. It's so exciting. This collection is perfect for me to make lots of lovely bee things for him. Well, there you go, Lily. Thank you for that. 5,000 bees. Is that a big hut? I don't really know, like, the whole thing when it comes to bees. But what is a normal size of a beehive? Is that a lot? Is 5,000 a lot? You have to let me know, Lenny, if you're up on these things, because I genuinely do not know. I should speak to my brother-in-law more. I just speak to him when he wants to give me honey, but I should take more of an interest in how it's all done, really, shouldn't I? And Marisol says, I've ordered these stamps. Well, this is amazing. What's that, Erin? 30,000 bees average in an average size hive. Wow, I never knew you were up on your beehives. And it's an apiary, isn't it? Isn't that, yeah, apiary, where bees live? Yep. Good. Anyway, I'm glad we're all up on our bee knowledge now. Let us move on and show you what else we've got on the show. We have got... Oh, yeah. Can I just grab it down here? We've got the double Dutch... No, I was listening, Erin. Sorry, I was just getting carried away with my bee facts there. Now, this collection, right, I think is absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you for why. Because if you are new to the channel right now, or maybe you've just tuned in recently, even though I think the majority of the kits that we bring to you, I would say 99% of the kits that we bring to you, I think everybody can use. You might be sat there right now and going, well, I want to get into card making, I want to do some crafting, but I don't want to spend a huge amount of money, but I want to create cards that look amazing. This is the kit for you. And I'll tell you for why. Because literally all you will need with this is a bit of adhesive, maybe a pair of scissors, and you're away. These card kits allow you to create stunning, professional-looking cards in next to no time. This kit, as I say, is the double Dutch kit. It basically allows you to create really cute little floral cards like this. You've got those little double Dutch doors at the bottom there, which we were chatting about earlier on. And it is literally a case of choosing which design you want to go for, because what you've got within the kit is you've got your little toppers, which simply pop out. You don't need to, any die cutting with this. They're all pre-cut, ready to pop out for you. You've then got your card base, if you like, as well. And then it is just simply a case of taking your card base. You've got a little wrap around there as well, which you glue in place. And then you decorate it with the flowers that you've got, with your little sentiment that you've got there as well. If you want to do a bit of decoupaging, you can use your foam pads to create extra layers. It's so super simple. You've got the ability to make 24 cards in total with this collection. And honestly, when you look at that, right, that's really professional looking. You can do that. And just to prove how foolproof this is and how easy it is to use, I've made 2 cards with this already, live on the TV. And as I always say, I don't mind chatting to you guys and presenting, because it's kind of what I do. But when it comes to crafting, that doesn't come naturally to me. But I'm happy to use kits like this, because they are just so super simple and super intuitive to use. $24.99 or $29.95 is the deal on this. However, if you're platinum, $19.99 or $23.96, you're going to get 100 bonus points on top of this as well. So even if you're looking at this as maybe a more experienced crafter and you're going, do I really need this? I would say, A, you need this because you're going to get 100 bonus points. And I would also say, B, you need this for the fact that there must be those days when you just want a quick crafty fix. Or this is perfect for those days as well, is it not? When someone comes round and you've forgotten it's their birthday, do you know what I mean? Or like you need to, I don't know, a neighbour's throwing a party, you need a quick card. That's what these are perfect for. You're going to pay $19.99, $23.96, and this is a CTV exclusive as well. 492 elements in total. It is literally so easy. Oh, and by the way, sorry, yeah, yes, we're going to demo in a second. You're going to get all the instructions there as well. And you're going to get a tutorial with our Debbie, of course, now as well. These are brilliant, these kits, aren't they?
I thought you were coming over.
Am I?
Yes.
I was going to do the whole...
I've got all my bits ready for you.
No, I was going to do the whole shock thing, and you were going to go, oops. Oh, Ben, why don't you come over and demo? And then I was going to do the, really? You want me to come and demo? I don't know if I can. I thought...
Well, you should have told me that at pre-rehearsals. Do you know, when we go through all show and what we're going to do and everything? You should have told me then, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Ben.
Sorry.
Do you know what? Can I just give my little tuppence worth, though?
Throw it in there. Throw in your pounds worth.
Yeah, so because for me, when I first wanted to get into crafting, I didn't know where to start. And I'm telling you now, this kit would have been on top of my list, because that's where I did start in card making. I used card making kits. And Ben, let me tell you, this card making kit, not only has it got that wow factor, look at him coming to join me. Look at, I feel, look at it. Yeah,
what's that?
Hang on a minute, where have I gone?
Yeah,
come on, George, come on, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Ben Moseby, presenter. Great to meet you.
Debbie Robinson, your TV wife, of course. Bets, can I just say, this kit would have been perfect for me to start with. So if you know somebody out there, I've got a bit steamed up now, just excuse me.
Well, it happens.
That's because Ben's come across.
It's the effect I have on ladies. They get all steamed up when I'm in the vicinity.
Oh, I went all steamy. I saw the heat
Well,
off
hello. Shall we craft together? Shall we make sweet craft, darling?
But literally, I've gone a little bit hot now. But honestly, these are great kits for anybody that you want to get into crafting. Mum, I've got a few spare. So if you're listening, you're watching in, because I know you do. Watching. I might just start you off in this, and I'm telling you, it becomes really addictive. But they are stunning cards. Now, Ben, I've laid it all out for you.
Thank you.
I've even given you a little sample on each one, so you can take a little bit of inspiration from it if you need be. But I have heard on the grapevine that you smashed it out of the park this morning with Craig.
Well, I don't
Yes.
know. Well, maybe. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I did a pretty good. But I just don't think you can go wrong with these.
No,
you? You can't go
absolutely
wrong.
not. Absolutely
Watch
not.
me go
Cannot.
wrong now. Said that.
But you can't. So I've gone for purple, of course. I've gone for a purple one here. And like Ben said, it's really straightforward. Now, you can see the shine that's on there while Ben's choosing his card.
Going for the blue.
I thought you might do. But literally, the most beautiful cardstock, really good quality cardstock as well, and what I call an easy release.
Okay.
So literally, that is the base bit out. And I'm just going to move me little decoration part, base bit out, and then the other little piece at the side. I mean, how easy is that?
Super duper easy.
Super duper easy. Now, there may be occasions, Ben, where you get a little bit of what I call a pip. A little pip. Oh, look. Oh, where's that camera
That's
come
me.
Where did that camera come from? Did you see that then a minute ago?
Look, it's there. There.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I see.
Where is it? Oh, there. It's there.
I was thinking, where's that camera come from? Where did it come from? Did you say up there?
It's there.
Oh, that's the first time I saw. Oh, I see.
They're watching us.
I know, but when I've been scratching or when I've been readjusting things, I didn't know there were a camera up there.
Got it all up there. It's on the Christmas bloopers reel. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've seen it all already. You wait. They've got everything up there. Yeah.
Oh, I've steamed up again. I thought we were safe back here. Oh, now I know we're not.
Nobody's safe.
Oh. Right, shall we demo?
Yes.
Let's get started. And it really is a very simple case of following those easy score lines, because there's not even any scoring to do. You simply, and again, you've got all the little clues there.
Yep.
Glue area to glue area. But first of all, and I have left you I've given you the small one, Ben.
Oh, the small bone folder.
The small bowl folder.
Yes.
I've got the big one, yep.
Okay.
It's only because I prefer this one, as we ascertained last week. But all I'm going to do is literally give this a nice little burnish. It's just burnishing those score lines. And again, there's nothing for you to worry about. Everything from the print, the design. And I mean, this is just glorious. This printed cardstock. And it's this side's uncoated, which means you can add your stamps to it and things like that. So you could be bringing other things into your collection. And then you can see that gorgeous shiny coat there on the outside, which is just beautiful. And it is a simple case of glue area to the glue area.
Yeah.
It couldn't be any easier than that. So it's a choice of glue. I've given you it. Yeah.
I like the tape pen.
Yeah, you've got your tape pen.
No, she gave me do you know, I've never used that. I mean, we'll come on to that in a minute. I've never used the chunky glue.
Have you never used chunky
I'm a bit
glue?
nervous about that.
Oh, don't be nervous.
No?
I've
It's
even
okay,
left you
isn't it?
some foam pads.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case it's not for you. But simply, all we're going to do now is where it says glue area, let me split that back out. I am going to bring this in. But to make life a little bit easy for myself, I'm going to lay it that way and then pop the glue area on. And it just means that you can position it into place as well. You could be using things like your all-purpose glue, but you can see just how easy that is to put on. And like I said at the very back at the beginning, and I don't think I finished it about my pips, this is the only time that you may need to use some additional...
I was doing that earlier. I've got to be honest, I can't
You
really
can
see
vary
them.
it, yeah.
I think you've got to be a real perfectionist to kind of pick those out.
Absolutely. Oh, I love the choice that you've gone with there, Ben.
Thank
That's
you.
lovely. But again, if you just want to make sure that, I mean, that's the base of your card put together. together.
Yeah.
And I mean, how easy was that to do?
Super duper simple.
Incredibly super duper easy. And now what we're going to do is do all the decoration. And as if by magic, you have a matching set of all your extra little bits. Now, I always do this whenever I get one of these kits at home. I separate everything.
Yeah.
And then I build it all up.
Okay.
So I get rid of all my little bits. Oh, I like how you're doing that. Oh.
For a little wiggle.
Oh, I like your little wiggle.
Oh.
Is this a technique Craig's taught you?
I don't know, I just always done it. Just
What, you've always wiggled it?
wiggled it.
Just a little bit.
Gonna see me wiggle it. Just a little bit.
I think
Oh,
move. Oh, we do like a bit of music here, don't
Hey,
we?
isn't it
Brighten
nice
up.
that we're getting to craft together?
I know,
Hey?
this is so unusual. It feels a little bit weird, I'm not going to lie, Ben. It feels really weird, but very nice that we can.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, things are starting to
know.
get back to normal now.
it.
We can start to do these kind of things, which is just lovely.
Yeah.
But how are you going with rigging all your bits out? Oh, I love that one you've gone for.
Do you get all the bits out of you?
I do, personally
okay.
myself. I get all my bits out. You deliberately said that to me. You did.
No, I did not.
You did. Yes, I put, not poke all the bits out, that's the wrong word. I wriggle them all out,
Right.
get them all out onto the table. Oops,
Yep.
don't do what Debbie's just done.
What you done?
Ripped it in half.
Ooh.
But not to worry, because I've got plenty to be going with.
Yeah.
But this is when you can start to do...
That's why I find the wiggle technique kind of works, because you
Yes.
just wiggle them out, you just gently
Yeah.
coax them out, you know?
Gently cut. Oh, I love this camera angle.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. I am going to be
that's
getting. I'm going to be making sure though we don't have that on switched on all the time. Producer Erin. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I go up my dress there though. Do you know when I've got my dress on?
Yeah.
And I have to start poking things down my back. Do you know me all my technical bits? And I get my dress up and everything. I didn't realise that were there. Oh, honestly, you guys. Right, are you ready?
What? Oh yeah, sorry.
Right, are you ready to start assembling?
Yeah.
So this is when you can do you know your bone folder?
Yeah.
This is when you can shape.
Oh, can
So you
I?
can do a bit of shaping, yeah. You don't have to always
I
have it
don't- oh, I-
necessarily flat.
What do you do
So
then?
you just use the end of your
Yeah, but just give me a little...
that's it. Literally, hold it between your fingers. Look, Ben, look at it. Yeah, look, Ben, that's it. So you just give them a little shape. Gives it a little bit of a 3D-ness to
Yeah.
it. A little, is that the right word?
3D-ness.
A little 3D-ness. It gives it a bit of life, is what
Yeah.
it gives it.
Brings it
Instead
to
of
life.
having it flat,
Yeah.
it gives it, and especially with those sunflowers, Ben, oh
yeah.
my days,
Oh.
that's beautiful. But I've given you a choice of lots of things from your 3D collal glue, okay?
Right, yeah.
So you can use your foam pads, if you want to
Right.
use your foam pads,
Well,
but you can
you're
use...
going to use your chunky glue, though, aren't you?
Of course I am, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Now, before I get started, I'm actually going to use some of my chunky glue to pop this down, because I'm going to have my sentiment just here, but I am going to give it a little bit of a lift. So I'm going to use my 3D collal glue. Now,
Where you put your sentiment on this bit?
yeah, I'm going to put mine there. You don't have to put it there, Ben. You can put yours on one of those.
Inside.
I know, I'm going to put it on the front part, so I'm going to have a lot of decoration around here.
Right.
I'm going to put some of my florals around there, perhaps put a few on the bottom tabs as well. But don't forget, you've got these kits. You're in control of your own...
Destiny.
Thank you. Hey, we are like an old married couple, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are, yeah, absolutely. So just going to pop that on. Now, the reason I am using 3D collal glue as well is it doesn't set straight away, which means I have that space and that time to be able to get all my extra little bits poked underneath. So I'm going to use some of my sprays.
I don't know whether to give that a go or to use the foam pads, I don't know.
It's entirely up to you, Ben. It's, you know, there's no pressure here, no
Do it.
pressure whatsoever.
Our special guest is giving me the thumbs up to give it a go. How much
Yeah.
do I need then?
So this depends again. Again, this is not something that you have to do a right or wrong way. Depending on how high you want to get it,
Right.
squirt more out.
Right.
And or you could put a little bit on,
Yeah.
and you get a flatter, a little
Okay.
bit more of a flatter.
Which way
too.
round would you put that?
I would turn it probably
Like that?
that way. Yeah, do you want to use that as a little bit of
yeah, I should've
inspiration?
done
There you
that,
go,
shouldn't
have
I?
that, yeah,
Oh,
have
you've
that.
gone the other way though. That's I like that.
No, that's not mine.
Oh.
It's one of the design team members. I can't take credit for that, Ben.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you know, but it's a nice effort. But this is when you can start to build up, because there's like little decoupage elements to this. So you've got on mine, I've got little flowers that I can actually highlight. Highlight, is that the right word? what's the word there I'm looking for?
What's the word? Sorry, I didn't hear what your sentence was.
Oh, yeah, you're too busy concentrating, aren't you? You're too busy getting your glue out. Yep.
So I don't press that down too much now, no?
No. You can just leave it on. The thing with the 3D glue, because it doesn't set straight away, so with the foam pad, it's instant. It's an instant
adhesion.
Thank you. Oh, he's full of these big words today. He's helping me out. All right, right little trooper tonight.
I know.
But it gives you that instant grab
just drop me
with a
bits.
foam pad. Excuse me.
Yep. Right.
Now, I've run out of my 3D cloud glue, so I'm just going to grab my big tube and I'll just have to do it this way instead, just until I can fill my thing back up.
It's good, this syringe, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're in control of it.
I give it a little. I make a little swirl with it.
Absolutely.
Because I was thinking, it's going to go everywhere, but actually,
nope.
I can see why you like this now.
See why I like it?
I can really see.
I absolutely love it. Not just like it, I absolutely love it. I love my my good old chunky glue, as I call it.
Yeah.
Because it's got that lovely. You'll know now, but you'll know what I mean when I call it chunky, because you can see that thickness to it, that gel-like feature to it, which just makes it really. I'm just trying to find all my bits here, Ben.
It just feels a bit weird that it still like moves around a little when you place it.
But that's the nice thing about it, because you can, because you've got the time to get it into place.
Yeah.
So I can match that up. So I'm going to match that one. I'm going to add. Are you enjoying it?
I'm really enjoying it.
Oh.
I feel like I'm kind of becoming, as much as the great thing is that I think these are a bit of a leveler, these kits, because as I say, I kind of feel within me that I could maybe, if I had like Debbie by my side, do more complicated things with dies and stamps and stuff. I feel like I've learnt enough to be able to do it, but I'd be a bit scared. I'm not scared to do this because it's just fun, isn't it?
It is.
And it is a leveler, isn't it? Because you look at the finished samples, you could never have made a card before, pop one of these together, and it looks like you've been doing it for blooming ages, isn't it?
I know, that's the beauty of these.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about these kits. It's that quality of the finish as well. And like you said, and you do get people, Ben, that knock on your door late at night. Can you just whip me a card? Because they know you make cards.
Yeah.
Can you quickly, and you're like, do they not realise how long it takes to make something?
Yeah.
But with this, that beautiful professional finish just looks absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to literally just randomly stick things down, but I'm just going to pop on all my little pieces. Let's just give that a little bit of a shape.
I might pop my sentiment in the middle, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do whatever you want with this, Ben.
Yeah.
You're getting creative. Might have to have you doing this more. I see you do craft alongs with our Jan. I watch you.
Hey, do you know what now though? I'm sharing the love out because I was with Craig this morning. And I thought if I've done a little demo with our Craig, I've got to join you.
Oh, bless you. Of course. Hey, you're doing really well.
It's good, this, isn't it?
Oh, I'm loving it, Ben. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But this is just showing you the ease of use with these. And anybody, and I mean anybody, can create something really quite pretty.
Yeah.
And, really effective as well. Do you know, I've got that one there, but I think I'm just going to I might have that going across there on the bottom one. So for that, I'm just going to use a bit of tape for that. Let me just pop a bit of tape just onto there. And I'm going to have that going across the centre. Plus it'll hold it into place as well. Might just have to give that a little squidge down for a second. But I can get that back into place. Have you noticed how quiet they've gone in his ear?
Yeah, no. I think.
Are they enthralled? Are they enthralled?
I think they must be. I don't think they can believe
that you're crafting with me.
I think that's what it is. Have you guys not seen me do a bit of crafting before? Have you seen me craft before, Erin? Oh yeah, we did earlier. Were you here for the first one?
Did you craft with Sarah?
Well, I did this kit on the HSN preview, but that genuinely I did not know about. She sort of went, well, you come and do some crafting with me. I've heard you do a craft along with Jan. Come and do some with me. So I genuinely didn't know about that. And I did. Yes, that was the first time on the channel that I ran some of the plates through the machine and made a jig.
Oh, get you!
Oh yeah,
get you! Oh, that's amazing. Right, so I'm just going to finish off my last little bit, Ben, because I'm quite happy with what I've done up to now. And I've actually got a little bit spare, so I'm not going to worry too much. So let me just see if I can get that back on, because I've tried sticking it down with my tape pen. I forgot I've got my chunky glue in place, makes it a little bit tad tricky. However, not going to worry too much. Let's get those little bits. I think I'm going to save that one, Ben. I think I'm going to save that. I've got one made up spare, which is this one here. Okay. I think I'm going to save that because I'm quite happy with how I have created our little double Dutch card. So I'm just going to turn that round so the computer can get in close. Computer. So is that what you are, George? A computer? God love you. But just showing you how you can create these with ease. Oh, I do apologise. But Ben, I'm dying to see yours. Come on, get close.
I'm
not
finished,
close.
not quite finished yet.
Oh,
there's a little bit more that I want to do with it. But
do you know, Ben, that's really good.
Yeah.
That is really, oh, I like how you put the sentiment inside. Get you. I'm really impressed. Really impressed.
Hey, how much fun was that? Hopefully you enjoyed that little craft along with it together there. But if you want to get this bundle, $19.99 or $23.96, it is honestly so much fun. And actually, as I say, it really is foolproof is this, because I'm the fool who's just proved how easy it is to do. For crafters who've been crafting for years, or for those of you who just want to start off, please jump in and grab this, because you will not be disappointed with this collection. $19.99 or $23.96. Sorry, I'm just reveling in my own card making success there. I really enjoyed that. How much fun is it as well going over the other side of the studio just for a little bit? I love it. Feels like normal again. It's like what we used to do back in the day. Right. Now, their workstations, and I'll get our Debbie's take on this as well in just a few moments' time. The Totally Tiffany goodies that we've brought to you over the last few weeks, you guys have been absolutely loving. I kind of get a feel that there's a need for storage in lots of craft rooms, and this is brilliant, your craft and carry workstation. These have been out of stock since March, well, not seen since March, and we've got two brand new colours for you as well, the pink and the purple, and we're already over half of the stock gone with these. I love these again for the fact that they look A, amazing, but also B, I mean, you can store so much in these, seriously. You've got little trays and pockets for everything. So down here, you know, you've got things like our glues and our glitters and our embossing powders. We've popped in things like our tape pens in there. There's a place for all of your tools as well. We've even got a little pocket here where we've got our little, you know, bone folders. We've got our pokey tools in there too. Plenty of room in here for all of your papers. As I spin it round to the side, once again, you can see that you've got, I mean, things like our crafting mats in there. We've got all of our plates in there as well. There's even more room round the back, and you even get a handy little sort of, it's like a carry handle really. It allows you to kind of, when you're bundling this all up, to pop it round and just keep everything just so. I just want to quickly show you, before we'll get Debbie's take on this, I just want to show you the purple as well. The purple, I believe, is the most popular of the two, and of course we've now only got 60% of the stock is gone, so only 40% of the stock remaining of the purple. It's $21.60 or $25.20 if you want to jump in for this today, either the pink or the purple. Debbie, just to get your take on this, I mean, whichever way, I think as crafters, we're always after the next kind of storage solution, aren't we? And this is something just a little bit different, isn't it?
It is, and it's also that you hit the nail on the head with the organisation. It's something that, especially when you're able to see things, I love the idea that you've got that there, Ben, all full of all the things that you can see instantly.
Yes.
So you can see you've got your mat in the back. You can see you've got all your paper pads. You know which paper pads they are. You've got your little tiny wallet there at the front for all your little, you know, pieces like your poke tools and all that. But it's every single space on that workstation has been thought about from a crafter's point of view, even down to that back pocket. You can see that extra back pocket. Other things that you can be popping into there that you're going to use. What I would use that as my essential toolkit that I have sat at the desk the whole time. And again, it's a great one to use. You know, when we come up here, instead of me bringing everything but kitchen sink, literally having one of those with everything laid out means that it's easy to reach, it's easy to get out, and it's easy to use. And that's what I love about it. And at Tiffany, gosh, honestly, that woman is a pure genius when it comes to working out from a crafting point of view what we need for that storage, for them workstations, for all the solutions that we need to keep things nice and neat and tidy. Tiffany has nailed it. You've got two great colours there to choose from as well. That beautiful bright pink, it's so vibrant, but that purple is delicious. That's the one I've got, Ben, and it doesn't leave me tabletop. It does stay there. It's got all my little, instead of rather having everything just laid everywhere, it's all in there ready for me to grab hold of whatever I need to use at that given time. Yeah,
it's brilliant. And just to say, the little strap that you get here, so that is for when you've kind of taken all your bits and pieces out of there. It helps you just sort of fold it down. and then clip everything in place for you as well. Hey, I feel like I'm on the plane now. You know when they get the little seatbelt and they go, this is how you strap your seatbelt in, just like so. There we go. But there we go. That is included in there for you as well. Whichever colour you want to go for, they are both available, but the purple is more limited. Only 40% of the stock left of that. Right, next up. The paper taker. Now, here's the thing for you. If you are thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute. I love the double Dutch card kit. That would be a perfect companion, would it not, to go with your paper taker, because it would fit in there perfectly. So if you want a way to be able to look after that, for example, maybe you've jumped in and bought some of our card stock tonight as well, absolutely perfect. So it's A4 size, right, so 8.5 by 11 inches. It is just brilliant, is this. Do you know what I love about this again, is the fact that, you know, you've got the see-through detailing on here, so it's going to be easy for you to see what you've got in here. It's white clean. You've got the hook and mesh system there as well, so everything's going to be, you know, nice and secure in there, easy to transport handle. And again, what you get with these Totally Tiffany products, which I love, is like your plastic casing inside as well. So particularly with things like your paper and your card, you don't want it to get like dog-eared, do you? You don't want it to get like crushed in here, but you can pop it inside the plastic casing, so it will keep it all nice and neat and tidy for you. But yeah, if you definitely, this is an absolute must. If you've gone for that double Dutch card kit tonight, or any of the card stock that we've got on the show, A4 size, this is perfect. £9.35 or $10.79 if you want to add the paper taker into your basket tonight. Next up, let's go along the list here, because we've got a whole host of Totally Tiffany goodies. This is Kirsten, definitely Kirsten. Yes, it is. There we go. Again, if it's storage you're after, I mean, literally, there is a bag, I think, for everything here. You know, whether you're popping in here things like your ink pads, whether you're going to put stamps in there, I don't know. Just literally storage for whatever. You've got that plastic casing inside once again, hook and mesh system once you're not using this, so it will store nice and neatly, and then your handle on the side there as well for easy transportation. £10.79 or $11.51. If you love Kirsten, you might like Barbara. Now, Barbara, a little bit smaller, but again, you know, so super handy. We've just popped in here. You get two little kind of plastic trays that go inside. Super handy for fitting. And how have we got in there? Let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ink pads in there. We've got some of our little bottles of ink in there as well. So just super handy. And that's the great thing, that you can store things like your inks and your pens and your ink pads in here with confidence, because, you know, you can wipe these clean, and you can get that for £3.59. All right, £3.59 or £5.75 if you're shopping with us in the US. Next up, Monica. And just this goes to show, right, that you don't necessarily have to just use these for crafty goodies. Monica here, in our Monica, we have got tea bags, right? And we've also got some of those little coffee pods in there as well, which is super cool. Pop your tea bags in the side. Why not use this as a little tea caddy? Great for your small dies, great for your small stamps. By the way, I used to have, I must say this, we're having a bit of a sort out because we're moving. I used to have a coffee making machine, but my wife is going through a thing at the minute where she's basically getting rid of stuff that we haven't used in a while. Came down the other morning, coffee maker in the kitchen. It's been there for years. Oh, I'll have a nice cup of me posh coffee. She's only gone and sold the coffee maker, hasn't she? Can you believe that? I said, where's the coffee maker gone? She went, oh, I sold that. I said, oh, did you? You didn't ask me, did you? What did you sell it for? 15 quid? Where's the money? In my bank account. Sold my coffee maker and banked the money. Good job, I love her, innit, eh? And then, last but by no means least, Karen. And this is a great way, actually. You know, for all of your cards, so great for your standard card sizes. I think this is particularly good if you are maybe someone who makes your cards to sell, for example, or if you've got certain projects on the go, that you can pop all of your finished projects in here. I think that's a great example, actually, that we put all of these cards in here, that they will just stack really nicely for you. Once again, with all of these, you've got your plastic inside in there to keep everything nice and safe. And again, all beautifully sealed for you. Handle on the side there as well for ease of transportation. There is literally something for everybody as far as the storage is concerned. £5.75 or $6.83. Which one do you want to go for? Or maybe you just want to bag them all because they are super popular. Nice25 US is asking, how big are the double Dutch cards?
I can answer that
Oh, good
I
stuff.
can answer that one because that's 5 by 7. So it's 5 inches by 7 inches, and you get all your envelopes included in there as well. So they fit inside there absolutely perfectly. Obviously, that will depend on how big you go with your decoupage, because you may need to make yourself a box for it to go on, depending on how elaborate you go. But the size of the card is just shy of 5 by 7, so it will fit perfectly into a 5 by 7 envelope or box.
Excellent stuff. Keep those questions coming. Anything that you want to know, keep those questions coming in. Thank you, by the way, for all of the lovely comments coming in. You guys love that mini craft-along that we did a few moments ago. Debbie always brightens my day, says Collins Corey. Joanne says, Ben's a pro. Go for it, Ben, says Lynn. You do a fantastic job making the cards. Well done, you. And Evelyn says, so happy to see two crafters standing next to each other crafting, which is amazing. Ben may get demo of the day, says Joanne. No. We're not doing that anymore. I'll just get another little commendation up on the board. Thank you very much indeed. Right, we're back to where we started. I cannot believe we've only got 20 minutes left on this show. Literally had so much fun, and you guys are loving the show as well. Not just for the fact that I can see these comments coming in, but the fact that I know you guys are checking out your baskets like there is no tomorrow. The Ultimate Verse Compendium, right? This is phenomenal. You guys have loved this so much. It was launched officially yesterday. I don't know how much of the stock is left now, but we had last year about 15% of a big stock. I'll tell you. Okay, so we're heading towards limited stock on this now. Just over 10% of the stock remaining. Over 130 sentiment stamps in here. So again, you're never going to be stuck for what to say. You're also going to get in this collection card inserts in vellum and also in paper, but they're beautifully foiled for you. You're going to get a collection of seal stickers for your envelopes. You're going to get this gorgeous, everyone's chatting about this and I'm not surprised, this gorgeous crystal pen is also included in the collection too. And then on top of that, this gorgeous, stunning, out of this world folder. I mean, it just looks the absolute business, doesn't it? And inside this folder, you have got, I mean, literally a stamp for every single occasion, be it birthdays, for male, female, whether it be for thinking of you, whether it be for sympathy, whether it be for congratulations, whether it be for thanks. You are going to spend probably half an hour when you get this back simply just going through all of the sentiments that you've got. Lots of different fonts, lots of different messages, kind of like your traditional messages, but then on top of that, little quirky sentiments which you might not expect, something a little bit different, something for everybody. I mean, and how great does this folder look as well? I just love even this detail here on the actual, the ring binder detailing here is all in the rose gold. The folder looks absolutely stunning, and for $79.99 or $111.99, you can bag this today. You get all of the card blanks with it, you get envelopes with it as well, so it is basically a full-on crafting set, and it comes beautifully presented for you as well. So if you're looking for a gift for a crafter, what a stunning buy this is. Everyone saves over £140 or over $140. Platinum members get another 20% off, down to $79.99 or $111.99. That's why this is heading towards limited stock, why we've only got just over 10% of the stock remaining. Send in your comments about this if you haven't already. If you've already got it, let us know on Facebook and YouTube why you love this collection. Also, let me know tonight what you bought. I'd love to know what's been in your basket. Get in touch and let us know, and we'll give you a mention before the end of the show. But let's get across to our Debbie. I mean, you love this collection as much as everybody else, I think, don't you?
Oh, do I ever. This is right up my street. It's those perfect sentiment stamps ready for you to just get at the touch of your hands. Anytime you want to finish something off, anytime you want to make something really quick, whether it's just a little finishing touch to a card that you've already done, these are all perfectly designed for you in mind. Lovely fonts in there as well. There's no two stamps the same. They've all got lovely different fonts, lovely meanings as well, so they really are absolutely fabulous and a must-have for any crafter. Me at the beginning would have loved this. I'm so glad I've got it now as well, because it is absolutely super stonker of a piece, like a crafty stash, a piece of equipment that I think you need. Every crafter should have again. So I've taken one of the card blanks, I've taken one of the inserts, and again it's that gorgeous foiled insert. I thought, do you know what, I'm going to stick with the theme of doing a little bit of heat embossing, but I said I would bring in the opaque pigment ink pad with this one. Now, I'm not using the vellum this time. It is just that cardstock. Well, that's got, well, I say cardstock, that beautiful paper that's got that lovely foiling on. I've got myself some clear embossing powder. And I am going to use, from the, I think, let me just remember which one this is from, Heartfelt, because I love these. This one especially, I just adore this. So I'm going to show you, again, it's just some of those lovely sentiments, verses, whatever it is that you want to add this to. Yeah. I just think are just absolutely beautiful. So, because I'm doing a little bit of heat setting again, and I'm going to add some embossing powder, I am going to just literally tap that all over my stamp, bring back in my...
anti-static bag.
Thank you very much, Ben.
I had to think about that.
I know, it's getting late, so, oh, Debbie, nearly. The fan's blowing it nearly went up in the wrong area then. Right, I'm just going to stamp that down, so I'll give that a nice little stamp, cut all the way across. Again, if you are using these and you're not confident with stamps, get yourself the large magnetic base, the 8x8 with a magnetic base. And it does mean that if you do miss areas, don't worry, because that will make sure you don't. And again, that is just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to run a bit of the clear embossing powder over. As trusty embossing powder. Gives it a nice little enamelled finish as well. So I'm just going to give that a little skew whiff down there, tip that back up into my pot. I think that's, yep, that's covered it all. And then I'm going to heat set that as well. So you can be using your pigment opaque ink pads with your clear embossing powder, or perhaps add a little touch of glitter into there like our Leanne does. She uses a clear embossing powder and then uses one of our glitters, pots it into a little pot and mixes it together. Yeah, absolutely. So there's lots of things that you can do with them, but I just love that enamel finish that you get with the embossing. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and it really does make these stamps come to life. And let's not forget, these are stamps. Yeah. So there's lots of things that you can do with them. Now I'm going to be really super quick with this one because I'm trying to get another demo in. Plus we've still got demo of the demo of the day and demo of the show, demo of the day to do, haven't we? But a minute. Oh my gosh, it's such a lot, isn't there? And not much time left. No. But that's now set, and I'll just check that over. Yep, absolutely lovely. Again, I'm going to pop my tape pen just onto the front part of that insert and attach that onto the inside of my card. Make sure I've centralised it into place, and then fold that over, and that just again gives it that lovely the right finish. Do you know when you open it up, it doesn't. That's why I always put it on the front bit. Little thing my auntie taught me years ago when I first started crafting, and I quite like that, and I've adapted that ever since when it comes to inserts. But then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm using some of the pieces from the Be Beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to be using this in my next demo, so I'm going to just speed this one up for that whole reason. I am quickly speeding it up. I was just about to accuse me of nicking me glue then, Ben. And I've realised you haven't pinched me glue. Oh, because you didn't use any glue, did you? Use the tape pen.
How long do you reckon it's going to take you to finish this demo off? Because we were just discussing whether or not we're going to be able to include this one in our demo.
Literally a couple of minutes, because I've already pre-cut these out. So, oops, Debbie says moving bits everywhere. Oh, get off there.
So then we'll do the lineup for the demo of the show, and we'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes to vote on that, and then we will come back in the next demo to do the demo of the
fine.
day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
perfect.
Your last demo that you're trying to do in a minute won't count.
That's fine.
Okay,
that's fine.
Just to make sure you were happy.
No, I'm fine with that, Ben. Totally fine with that. And then I've made it to measure. Well, actually, I say I made it to measure. The die fits perfectly for this frame. And I've just literally highlighted it by cutting it through with some black cardstock, and just added a couple of little gems on there. And let's just pop a little bit of tape behind there. And I just pop them on, and literally it's just making those bees stand out again, but just in a little different way this time. Let's use the dotty tape pen, Debbie, because you've got a little bit of filigree going off there. Let's put that one down there. I do love these. I just think it's absolutely exquisite. And I think these are really nice, fun pieces that you can use. And again, showing you that your compendium is going to come in use for lots of other things that you have in your collection as well. Yeah. And that is simply, that's my insert, sending these wishes just for you to hope that all your dreams come true. And the with love comes from that same sentiment sheet. And I'm just going to pop that onto the front there. Let me use the right tape. Oh, dear me. Oh, I can tell. Oh, now then, Debbie. Have you done it up, sir? Oops.
What have you done?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. You can have it upside down, back to front, wherever you want it, really.
That's all right.
Of course, of course.
I've just noticed now.
Yep.
These are flying backwards, aren't they?
You didn't notice that though.
They're going
Ben,
zub-zub.
You didn't notice it, did you?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
And I'm just popping a few little pieces that I've saved from all the bits that came out of there.
Yeah.
Just to give it a little finishing touch. Dear me, sometimes, like I said, sometimes, oh, Debbie, I've got to remember where you've got that from now. Hang on a minute. Ooh,
what are you like?
What am I like? There we go. It was up at the top after all that. But again, this is just a little fun factor. Oops, wrong bit again, Debs, wrong bit again. No, it's not that one. Hang on a minute. Never mind laughing, I can hear you.
You said 2 minutes over there.
I did.
Yeah.
I was shouting at me because they've gone really quiet.
I know they have.
They are, so it's not just me.
No.
Phew. Right, so, oh gosh, try to speed this up. Right, hang on a minute. Da-da! Da-da-da! Little bit with love, open it up inside. You're going to, excuse my little faux pas because I've got it the wrong way around, but there you go. Again, it's just using and literally popping these in conjunction with all the other things that you make. So if you make your cards, you can have your sentiment and your verse with these. Super speedy. Right, let me get myself lined up, Ben. Right. I can't even remember where I've got
whilst you're getting your cards then, quickly, a few comments from you guys. Oh, by the way, Anne, when we were talking about the Totally Tiffany craft workstation, you said, oh, that's where that came from, the little strap. I found that little belt thingy on the floor the other day and I had no idea where I'd gotten it from. That's where it came from. You're welcome. Sam says, I already have this collection. I love it. I love everything about it, the verses, the colour, etc. Rose says this collection is out of the park. No brainer on finding the perfect sentiments. And Alicia says, I have this. It's so elegant. The possibilities are endless. Let's see what Debbie has made during the show as we did the lineup ready for your vote on demo of the show. Line them up then, Mrs.
Right, so number one was the very first one where we started with our heat embossing.
Oh, yeah.
And also with our lovely brads as well. So that's number one.
Okay.
Number two, and I'm going to be careful because it's still a little bit wet. So number two was my notelet box with my notelets inside. So let me just pop that in so you can see my little notelets there. So that's my notelet box and gift box.
Gift box, yep.
Just in there, we're using those glossy eyes. So that's number two. Number three was the double Dutch card.
Yeah.
So that's three.
Good.
And then lastly, number four, we're going to finish off with this lovely one here. So that's number four.
Righty.
So 1, 2, 3 or 4?
3, 4. Yes, you have literally got 3 minutes to get your vote in. It's going to have to be a quick one because then we've got to do the demo of the day as well. So vote 1, 2, 3 or 4. And don't forget to check out your baskets now as well because we are heading towards the end of the show. Platinum price on the Ultimate Verse Compendium. Stocks are dwindling. $79.99 platinum price, $111.99. And if you don't believe how good this collection is, to check out some of the comments coming in. Check out the show from yesterday and read some of the comments on there as well. Michelle saying, love the ability to use one kit to make a beautiful card. Alicia saying, this is an elegant investment. I have all the papers with the Compendium, worth the price. And Charlotte says, I thought this set was a little pricey, but it arrived and boy, was I wrong. The binder is so strong, the stamped beautifully. I just love it. And I've used it several times already. See what everyone else is saying about this collection because it really is an absolute stunner and a must. But it will be gone before you know it, I am sure. Right, we have got about 9 minutes remaining, so I think Debbie says she's going to try and squeeze in one more demo before the end of the show, or is she given up on that? Oh, we're getting the thumbs up. I'll tell you what we'll do, before we go over there, should we just have a quick look at some of the images that you've been sending in from the beautiful collection? Let's have a look. Mary Harder. Hello, Mary. Lovely Mary. Thank you so much for sending in. Oh, I love this.
Ooh.
Is that on the...
Is that on parchment?
Oh, it is, I think, isn't it? That's
what a lovely
clever.
mix-up of crafts there. That is absolutely beautiful. Love that, Ben.
And then
love
the
that.
second image here. How have you done that? How have you done that?
That's parchment.
Is
so
it?
That's parchment craft, yeah. I don't know if it's it looks traditional or is it a board. Let me come up close, Ben. Let me come up close. But do you know what I love? I like about how you're mixing up the craft, and it definitely looks like parchment to me. That looks like your groovy kind of system, or those other kind of things that you can buy. Those boards. It could actually be a grid pattern that she's followed. But that is beautiful, Mary. Stunning, and I love how you've brought both collections together. That is just lovely.
Mary, that is unbelievable. And Lenny, we were chatting about you earlier on. Thank you for sending this in. So this is a picture of your brother and his new swarm of, I think you said 5,000 bees. So that is absolutely brilliant. Thank you for sending that in. Just before we go back to the final demo, I've got the result of the demo of the show. Do you want that now?
Oh, go on then.
2.
The
box.
Oh, the box. Right,
So-
okay. It's still a bit wet, Ben, so just be careful. When you come and collect it, don't put your fingers on top because it's still a little bit wet.
Okay.
Still a bit wet.
All right, so very quickly, sorry, hang on.
Well, then you run back.
I'll just buzz back over here. We got the Battle of the Boxes, the Battle of the Boxes. So earlier on, Debbie made this beautiful box on the earlier show, which was, what was it, Masterclass. Seems so long ago. This exploding box was the beautiful box that Debbie made. So that is number 1 if you want to vote for that as demo of the day, or the box that you've just voted for, this beautiful bee box with the accompanying notelets, is number 2. So 1 or 2, you've got 4 minutes to get your vote in. The best of luck. Can you squeeze in that quick demo then, Debbie? 5 minutes.
My best. I will do my best. Whew. Right, so I'm going to use the Be Happy die, which I love this. This is one of the edgeables that's in the collection. So you've got that lovely edgeable feel to it. And I'm saying edgeable, there's ways that you can use it. It is actually a panel die, but you can use it on the edge of cards or underneath like pieces as well. So it's an absolute fabulous one. And again, it gives you that versatility, being able to use it in many ways. And I'm sure if you watched Leanne with the launch of this on how she's used it, I'm pretty sure Jan's had this as well, and I'm pretty sure Debbie had it as well. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Debs has had a play with it as well. In fact, she did, because it won her the demo of the day and demo of the month as well. I was watching, so she clean sweeped.
Oh, wow.
Did a clean sweep, so absolutely fabulous. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. It truly is a stunning collection. And whether you go elaborate or keep it simple, strip it back, or mix it up like Mary did. I love that, what Mary did.
It was parchment craft, apparently, yeah.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
I thought it was, yeah. I love a bit of parchment craft, I must admit. It's been ages since I've picked it up, though. It's quite some time since I last did it. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous craft. So I'm going to give that a little flick out. Now, when you've poked out all these pieces, and I'm going to be careful when I pop this out because I don't want to... Ooh, Debbie, be careful. Did I put my right... Oh, I did, yeah. In fact, I'll tell you what, I've seen we're running out of time, so...
Here's what I made earlier.
There's the one that I poked out all the little bits. And again, because I cannot believe how much time we've got left on this show, I'm going to use that die as well with the Sweet as Honeycomb. So you pop that one on, you run that through too. So we'll run that through the Gemini.
That is brilliant. Brilliant.
Do all your poking,
Yeah.
poke all the bits out.
Yeah. So quick,
And
this
hey,
demo.
presto, you've got 2 beautiful pieces already.
Wow.
I mean, just imagine. Do you imagine if in real life it was really like that? If it was that easy, Ben, if it was that easy. Now, all I've done with this is, and I am going to super speed this up because I'm going to show you what I've done, Ben. I've actually attached some acetate to the back of it. I've highlighted this with... one of the gold markers, you know, the metallic markers.
Yeah.
Just highlighted it with that rather than doing any colouring, and I've put some foam pads because I thought what I'd do is I would bring in a card blank, a little piece of cardstock, move that out of the way. I might be able to pre-use that again since we've had to speed it up like speed of lightning here today. Time just flies by, doesn't it? When you're having fun, it flies
We've had
by.
fun. Today has gone so quickly.
It has gone too quick, Ben, too quick. But I'm going to bring in some of my gems. No, you're not, Debbie. You're going to bring in some of your sequins.
Ah, okay.
Right, pop some sequins down. Then you stick it all together. So you stick it down.
Yeah.
You're going to add your little trim underneath.
Yeah.
So imagine I've stuck that down as well.
Right.
So looks like a little legible.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use one of the gorgeous stamp sets, and I do love this one. That is that beautiful honeybee. You've got all the stamps in there and the dies. So you're going to pop that onto there. You're going to add yourself a little bow. And hey presto!
Hey!
Hey! Talk about some quick crafting. Just don't ask me to pick it up. Because here's one I made earlier.
Yay!
With my little shaker element.
Fab.
And I'm so sorry we're running out of time, but it's just showing you what you can do with that collection. And I've only used 3 pieces from there and some of that lovely cardstock. So it's just really, really beautiful. And again, one of the best collections I think Nature's Garden has brought out. And I'm saying that as a statement because I love the butterflies, but this one, is just exquisite. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, wow. out. I tell you what, you guys have loved this collection so much. Lots of you have taken advantage of the deal. Don't forget though, if you want to go for like a multi-buy, I suppose. Really, you can pick individual items from this collection and go for a 2 for £40 or $40, and you'll save an extra 10%. What I would say though is this is a phenomenal deal. The saving that you're making, everyone's saving over £26 or over $52, but Platinum members get that extra 20% off price at the bottom of the screen here. Go for the bundle if you can, because as we said, like, bees are so popular now within craft. It's a collection that you'll come back to time and time again. And if you have gone for the collection and you can afford to do it, add in another one of the paper pads as well, because you'll go through that so quickly because it's such a lovely paper pad. You might be one of those people that buy the collection and then buy a paper pad to keep, but whichever way, those are available for you individually as well. Right, time to wrap up. Demo of the day is the bee. The bee box wins it, so thank you for all of the votes on that one. That one will go up on the Crafty Walk of Fame. Could be the demo of the week a little bit later on. And what a day it's been. A big thank you to Debbie, big thank you to Rachel on our socials, to Tracy, to George, and also to our Erin. And Debbie, big thank you to you as well. And it's an exciting day tomorrow, isn't it? Because not only have we got a craft along coming up, but also we've got a special guest as well, haven't we?
We've got a super special guest, so make sure you tune in to Wake Up Call tomorrow with Craig and Ben and said guest who's been sat to my right for all of the day. But join me at 3 p.m. because I will be back 3 p.m. with a craft along, and we're going to be using these gorgeous frames. I love these, and we're going to make a light up box, Ben. So if you want to go and check out the socials, this is what we're making tomorrow. Real-time crafting, start to finish. I'm going to walk you through every single stage. It's a lot easier than it actually looks. So do join me then, and then of course we're back for Creative Cravings later.
It's going to be a brilliant day tomorrow, as I said, so much to look forward to. Thank you for shopping with us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the shows. You enjoyed the shows? I think you have. If you've got stuff in your baskets right now, of course, make sure you check out your baskets and you can continue to shop after the show. Once again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be back with some more midweek fun tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.